Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Smiling Rainbow Join In Unicorn of Doom. What's up, everybody?
I didn't like that.
I should have known that you weren't going to join in when you weren't looking at me.
I saw you. I stopped looking at you intentionally.
Oh, he was just like, oh, no.
Yeah.
So, welcome back, everybody. It has been...
1 week since you looked
Yeah,
at
it's
me.
been 1 week since you looked at me. It's been a few months. And you know what? I missed you guys. I missed doing this. I did a thing over the summer that we don't talk about anymore because I did one episode and stopped. But otherwise, I haven't done anything even remotely interesting or creative since then. I've just been a shell of a human being, but now I'm back. Wow. So, how you guys been?
Pretty good. All things considered, pretty good.
I think
That's our radio show answer today. Yeah.
No, I don't have any particular creative endeavors to speak of, except for I guess the voice acting thing I've been doing. But
yeah, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, we got Q&As today.
Plug that stuff.
Plug that.
Yeah, so plug it. So plug it.
Click the vocal link.
Do it now. Hollow Knight. Okay. Who's the studio that runs Hollow Knight?
Team Cherry runs the actual studio.
Team Cherry. This episode's sponsored by Team Cherry. No. So, what we decided to do, like we do every start of a semester, and end, and just in the middle, just whenever we don't have an idea, we do a Q&A. So we get on our Instagrams. Joe and I get on our Instagrams.
I don't use mine. Leave me alone.
Yeah. So we get on our Instagrams and we ask some questions to you guys. And wow, you guys delivered this time. This could be a two-parter because I got exactly 40 questions, and Joe got
not nearly that many. I got like 6 or 7, but they're still good questions.
Okay. My fan base is better. No.
Well, your fan base has Bianca in it.
That's very true.
Cheating.
That's true. Okay, so we're going to start off this one with one question that just... Well, hold on. I made the mistake of doing it on I have two different Instagrams.
Yeah.
And I did it on both, so I'm having to switch through two. Mm-hmm. So actually, technically, I got... Oh my God.
69.
It's funny.
You played Megalovania at the start of the show. Don't even.
All right. So, the first question is, and this is for Marquez.
Oh, yes.
It was for Marquez. The question is for Marquez, and it is... Hold on.
I remember what the question is, so I can...
No, what?
It's for you, not from
you. It's for me.
Yeah. It's for Marquez, and it says, what's this show about?
This show?
Yeah.
This show has no particular thing that it's about. It's just random topics that we talk about every day. So it's just whatever Thomas deems is worthy to talk about.
Scripture. All right. Yep,
Great.
that's pretty much it.
Amen.
Should we like alternate between your questions and my questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but that's basically what the show is about for those who haven't listened. I'm Thomas.
I'm Joe.
Marquez?
I've almost said I'm Marquez. We normally do that at the beginning of every show, but I forgot. I'm out of the loop, guys. We're out of the like.
Yeah.
You're rusty, man.
I was waiting for
I'm rusty.
You're rusty.
It's
Come
really
on,
a
bro.
bad human condition.
I'm just waiting for a
dying.
day where like we're both busy. So you're like, I'm Thomas. I'm Joe. I'm Marquez.
Just start crying on air for an hour.
I'm lonely.
I'm lonely.
Today's Q&A. We got no questions.
We got no bread.
So yeah, that's basically what the show is about. Just whatever we want to talk about. We don't really have a plan. We typically figure it out like the night before or so. So we don't typically talk about anything in particular. We don't like only talk about movies or video games or whatever. We talk about whatever we want, and that gives us variety. And you know what? Variety, the spice of life.
Yes.
We're gonna
Well
go to
said,
commercial
Mr.
break. No.
a variety of products available on Amazon.com.
Yeah, that should be one of our shows if we just look at like Amazon reviews.
Like
That'd be
sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh, those are hilarious.
Eat the entire 5-pound bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see God that night.
You'll be begging.
Okay. Joe, go ahead.
Okay, so I have to preface.
You preface it.
Yeah, so in the story, I didn't want to take a picture, so I just used a previous image I'd taken of a little Kermit plushie. We call him Kermie. So 3 of my questions...
I forgot I asked one about it.
Well, you didn't ask one. You said, "For Kermie barks."
Yeah. Bark,
Which is not a question.
Bark for Kermie. Marquez?
Bark. Borf. So, 3 of my questions were Kermie or Muppet related. The first of which comes from my friend Austin, who asks, which Muppet has the strongest bloodlust and why?
Okay, Muppet, are we including Sesame Street?
We can.
Okay. I don't know why I asked that. I'm having to think of, like, not Oscar the Grouch. I think Oscar the Grouch would if he had enough energy to.
Well, he's like bitter. He's reactionary. Like,
Yeah,
he'd
well, I
fight
think
back. but I
maybe
wouldn't
he
think-
had bloodlust in the past and is now just like a war vet.
Yeah, he's just toned down. Okay.
I'm gonna say it.
Go ahead.
Snuffleupagus.
Who knows what's behind those eyes?
Those eyes always freaked me out as a
Behind that
kid.
Trunk.
I was thinking Big Bird.
No, Big Bird makes me sad.
Well, Big Bird. Do you guys remember that historical picture in that textbook that was it said 1852 and it was Big Bird running around chasing
Yeah.
Asian children? That was his kill count. So I think Marquez is onto something there.
There was a story.
His kill count.
My friend Alex told me about how Big Bird almost died in a rocket explosion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know the whole story?
He gave me the story at the time.
Well, okay, so basically, just quickly, it's very sad, but we all know the Challenger explosion.
Mm-hmm.
There was a big push to have Big Bird go up in that rocket with the crew because they were going to broadcast it on television, which they did, and they were going to show kids, like, hey, they wanted kids to watch it and be really excited. Oh, Big Bird's going up to space. So it almost happened to where these kids are like, oh, my God, Big Bird's going up into space, and watched as the Challenger exploded and the whole crew died. That was not as funny saying it out loud.
No, it would have massively traumatized an entire generation of children. So.
Yeah. Children.
Children.
Okay.
Oops.
So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna do a few of mine because just
sure.
rocket fire,
Rapid fire.
Rocket League.
Challenger fire. Rocket League. Okay. What's one thing you could never do with flip flops on?
Anything. I hate flip flops.
I don't like flip flops either, but I would say hike,
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
rob a bank.
Yeah, because it's like,
She's a runner. She's a track star.
well, it's not
Go.
the most
I want a horror movie where it's just the killer is just
wearing flip
wearing
flops.
flip-flops. That'd be great. Okay.
You can't tap dance in flip flops.
No.
That would be a horrible noise.
Just like. Oh, I used a naughty word. Okay.
All right, so
I'm gonna go. To
this
the
question
bathroom.
asks, corn?
Corn on the orb.
This question is for Joe.
Okay.
Ravioli?
I no longer regret any of my previous actions.
Ravioli. Give me the formioli.
I want to point out we had a meeting about this. We talked about this.
Yeah.
And you still okay.
Well,
So you messed it up, Joe.
I'm instinctively a bad person.
You messed it up. Now I have to edit that out too. I was planning on like not editing these videos when I posted because they took up way too much of my time last year. Now I have to do it. Thanks, Joe.
You can dock my pay, which I guess means I'm paying.
You're
you money.
paying you money.
Because it's negative money.
All right. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. We gotta figure something out. So, this one says, say peanuts without the T. Ooh! Welcome back to the Smiley Grammar Unicorn of Doom. So, we're going to continue with questions. We got some user questions coming in. Not actively coming in, actually. But so, I guess because I have a ton. I'm not trying to like speed run it. We could totally do some more next episode, but like,
Yeah.
I don't want to get through some of them. I'm gonna try to do some from everybody because there are 2 people that did a lot.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know what you've done.
You know what you've done. Would you rather be?
No.
Would you rather
Be a snowman?
be a lizard
Or a woman?
or a woman?
Yeah, she asked me that question too.
And my answer is we're going to go to commercial break real quick.
It's a
It's a hard question.
well. If you're asking, would I rather be a tiny lizard with a very simple brain pattern or a human being of the other gender, I feel like I'd probably go with a human being of the other gender because, like, I get a lot more mileage out of that than being a lizard. But if it was for a day, then lizard.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But if it's permanently, then no.
We're not. By the way, we're not saying it is so bad to be a woman that we would rather be a lizard. That's not. We're just saying if you're offering to turn me into a lizard for a day, I'd totally take it.
Lizards are just cooler.
If it's a temporary experience that I can come
Lizards
back
are cooler
from,
than women. Put that on a T-shirt.
crud.
Lizards are cooler than women.
No. If it's for a day, then like it's temporary. I know I'll go back to my status quo. I get to experience something new. If it's permanent, I want to stick to something that's as close as possible to what I'm currently experiencing.
Yeah.
So
lizard
Nah, I want to be a lizard. I want to be a lizard, man.
forever.
Forever.
if it's a lizard man, that's different. It just said lizard.
I want to be a lizard forever, ever.
If I'm like a
Forever, ever.
Skyrim lizard guy,
Nargonian.
yeah, sure, that's cool.
That is cool. That's very cool.
Yeah, better than a woman.
Or a lizard woman.
No, you wouldn't. Go ahead.
Next.
Or lizard woman. We all just look at each other and like laugh.
Do I
Yes, yes.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure. So second Muppet-based question. Actually, we'll do a quick one. Why Marquez's head so big?
Because I was genetically made to be this way.
That's not a real question. I know. If you had to date a Muppet, which Muppet would you pick?
Marquez, big head.
Big head Muppet.
Ooh, that's a great question. Okay. Well, Oscar the Grouch is the only one in that entire show that seems to have a home, some financial stability.
Bert and Ernie have a house.
Yeah, but they're together. You know, I don't want to break.
You don't
break
gotta
that
break
up.
nothing.
Oh, you can just fit
slide
it.
on in, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can
Okay,
just fit
okay,
right
okay.
in.
Bert and Ernie and Thomas.
Look, it flows together.
Does it?
Yeah.
Bert, Ernie, and Joe, I think, is decent.
Oh, come on now.
My name fits right in the bunch.
No, but
Yeah,
like,
but
if you take the first letters of your name, it doesn't work that well. It's gonna be like Bedge, and then Thomas is Bet.
Oh.
Bet is better.
ooh, or
Okay.
Bem.
I don't remember anything that Grover does. Well, actually, no. I feel like
Isn't Grover the guy that does all the like stunts and like Daredevil stuff?
yeah, he's kind of like Gonzo.
Or no, I'm
Actual
sorry,
Muppets.
Gonzo. No,
Well, they both do stunts and stuff.
are they? Okay.
They're kind of like equivalent.
So
for
it's
their
Gonzo,
own
and who was
media.
the guy who said again?
Grover.
Grover. Okay.
Actually, I might do Big Bird because I feel like Big Bird would be fun to cuddle with. You know,
Or
big.
Snuffleupagus would be fun to call those. And he's got
the
that,
trunk's gonna psych
He's
me
got
out.
that bloodlust.
He'll protect me.
Yeah.
He's a warrior. I like the idea of Cookie Monster.
Ooh, that's actually even better, I think, because he'd be fun to cuddle with,
Yeah.
and you just you'd eat cookies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's really good at eating cookies.
I don't like.
We were informed
Going.
that Elmo does the show from Elmo's house, so Elmo's also has a house.
Oh, by whom?
By Bella.
We'll tell Bella that she's wrong. And,
Well, she can hear you. You can tell her.
No, women scare me. You tell.
Bella, you're wrong. You're very, very wrong.
Thank you, Marquez.
You're welcome, Thomas.
Do you think trees ever miss us? Like if we're walking through the woods, like we're taking a hike or something, and we see, like I rest up against a tree or something, then I leave. Do you think that they miss us, and since we're probably never going to see it again?
They memorize the prints, like the carbon pattern on your back, and they're like, yeah, that was a friend.
That makes me sad and really happy at the same time. But do you think they miss us?
I think they fear us to a certain extent.
I think they grieve.
Because I feel like they understand that we have the ability to one day just randomly chop them down without any explanation.
Well, that's how I feel about dating in general.
There's no fun answer to this question.
So, follow-up question.
A girl is just going to chop you down without any explanation.
It could happen.
Digging out straight from the ankles. God.
No, babe,
Follow
not
up.
the hatchet again.
Put the peanut butter away. Follow up. Do you ever miss trees? And the answer is absolutely.
Yeah.
Like trees in general, absolutely. And then just a particular tree, yeah. There's a tree at my neighbor's house right now. It's a magnolia tree, and I remember every single day we'd go and climb up that tree to see how far we could get. It's still there. I can't go over to my neighbor's house and climb their tree now.
Yeah, no, there's trees that I miss.
And they
Trees are
miss
cool.
you.
I bet they do. If they're still there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Or
I
they
should
just
give a
hate
tree a
us.
hug.
They're just like, oh, that dude that steps on me.
His little grubby feet on me.
Would you rather fight 100 squirrels or 4 rhinos?
What kind of
And this
question
is an
that?
easy question.
Yeah.
100 squirrels.
4 squirrels.
100 squirrels.
No, rhino.
One
Someone's
rhino
okay.
would win.
Yeah.
100
I
squirrels,
think
easy.
either way you're gonna lose.
No, I would beat 100 squirrels. I would put on some Doom music, and I would grab one by the tail and swing it
Every
around.
single-
It's like a horde battle. It's cool.
That'd be awesome. I'd love to watch that animation. Joel, you animate stuff, make it happen.
It's just a part of the same thing from last season, where I'm gonna become the emperor bear by doing all the bear. The show is really only about me fighting all the animals in nature and becoming the apex predator.
Oh, absolutely.
It's funny that you mentioned that.
I would talk about that tomorrow.
It's funny.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, on my show that I still have no idea what to do with. It's just I'm changing the
you have a
name.
different-
Bears,
you have a different
animals
show?
I could fight. Yeah.
Imagine if you said you had a different girlfriend. How do you think that other girlfriend would feel?
What?
Just saying. Bella, no. Go ahead with your questions, Joe.
Oh, my questions. Okay.
Yes.
Jolene.
Okay, well, I'll finish the...
Jolene.
Okay, well, the final one was kind of intended specifically for me, which asks Kermie or Frog from Frog and Toad.
Ooh, I know what Frog and Toad is, so I can.
I do love Frog and Toad, but I have such a strong identity with Kermit that I don't think I can ever turn Kermit down.
Kermit or Kermie?
Well, I'm linking them both together.
Okay.
Why are?
Yeah, no, I feel bad turning down Frog, but it's a Kermit.
I remember as a
certain.
kid, I always liked Toad better, but I don't remember why because I don't remember much of the books.
Yeah.
I just remember oh, he's brown. I like him. I don't know, but
Yeah, they're a duo.
I was anti-racist and
You know what,
I
Thomas?
hated white people when I was younger.
And I respect.
Yeah, it's about respect.
Respect on these streets.
Put respect on my plate, on my name, on my head,
My body.
in my mouth. I don't know.
Ooh, okay, next question.
I'm just
So-
hungry. I haven't had lunch.
We were asked what decor we have in our room, which allows us to talk about partially Kermie and partially everything else, which is Marquez and I, as we are roommates. Thomas is an RA somewhere else now. We have a theme for our room, which is that we have as many plushies and stuffed animals that stare at you in the living room as possible. So we have Kermie, who, if you saw my story, stares at you from the fridge. We have 2 little Meeps, which is a thing from a game, that stare at you from the ceiling on these little blocks that I have mounted. We have Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy on the thermostat. I have a little white Pikmin who is on a little door rack. And then we have a giant spider on the TV named Melvin, and then there is a duck named Duckulon Major who's on the spider.
Mounted to the
Is he a stuffed animal though? Maybe he's a rubber
No,
dog.
but he counts. He's a part of the crew.
We
He's
need
part of
more.
the gang.
Yeah,
part of the
we
gang.
need more.
Yeah, we need more, but we'll get more eventually.
All right, next question because I have to look something up.
So I'm doing next question?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Well, yeah, I wasn't... This is a nicer question. What is the biggest influence from media on your life today? So TV, music, movies, games, whatever works.
Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah, well...
Okay. I'd have to think Star Wars.
Wow.
I'll just punch the mic. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So therefore, it doesn't count. Joe still has a running tally. Now we need to start a running tally for Joe.
Every time I just do something horrifically wrong on the
Yeah.
show. We'll actually mark it on the wall, and no one will ever know what
No one
it
will
is.
know what the little tally, the little carving. Not even with the marker, just with a
with a knife,
or
yeah.
something.
Nah, they'll love
What
that.
if the little prison markings all over there?
Days trapped in here.
I think Star Wars is a good one. I'm trying to think of medieval fantasy that's been because it would be the fantasy genre
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Maybe Avatar.
Yeah, Avatar is a big part of it.
No, I don't think Harry Potter. Twilight, no.
Which the Twilight Zone or just Twilight? in
No,
general?
Twilight.
Nope.
No,
Like the time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the
Or like
phase in the moon.
the mod in Minecraft, the Twilight Forest.
Twilight Forest.
Ooh. Classic.
Yes, very classic.
I can't think of a lot of influences, which is weird.
I can't either.
Because I know that they exist. I'm just
Sure.
trying to think of games or movies or shows that I would have
Whistled
seen.
really badly. Did you hear that?
I actually didn't.
I'll come back to that if I can think of something. But
That's a great question though.
yes.
I feel like we answered it though at a certain point last year, or something similar.
Yeah, we had a similar question.
So whoever said that, just be more creative. next time. Watch all of our episodes and then come back to us.
Yeah, catch up on the lore, okay?
All right. Well, actually, this is a good segue. Do you have stuffed animals? And if so, what are their names? I think you said some
No.
of them. Okay, cool. I only have one. I have a big round unicorn in my room, or my dorm right now. His name is Brent. Brent Cornswaggle.
Oh.
And he's my best friend. I talk to him sometimes, cuddle him.
Wait, I thought I was your best friend.
Do you get cuddle him?
Yeah. Hold on a second. You don't know me like Brent does. Brent has seen me at my worst.
Well, you won't allow me to see you at your worst. That's the problem.
We're just gonna do like a couples fight right now.
You don't open up enough.
You
to
never
me.
opened to me. I always feel like I'm having to pull at, I don't know, but
Commercial break. Yeah.
that noise.
I'm a thirsty man.
What?
Well, wait. We got to answer the question.
You said no.
It was a joke, Thomas. It was a funny joke.
Well, you also said some.
Some of them. Kermie, the Meeps, which are currently not named, so they're just the Meeps. Duckulon, Major, Melvin.
Salt and pepper.
Nope.
Nope.
Shoot.
Nope.
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 The White Pikmin's not named.
No.
Those are all the ones in the living room. We got Groot.
Ooh, can I name the meat or the white Pikmin right now?
Sure.
Snowberry.
Snowberry. And then in
Shout
my
out to
room,
Megan. She knows what that means.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I got a octopus with a top hat. I don't think he has a name. There's an
Oswald.
otter. Oh, sure. I guess we'll call him Oswald because that's what Bianca thought. I got the otter that Bianca gave me. That's not named. I got a little mouse guy with a hat
Wait.
who's cool.
Can we name the otter? What's the guy from Transformers? Megatron.
You want to name a Megatron?
Megatron because he's an Otterbot.
No, Megatron is a Decepticon.
Is he?
Yeah.
No, the Decepticons are the bad guys.
Yeah, Megatron is a bad guy.
Autobots
Who's
are
the good
guys.
guy?
No, he's
Optimus
not.
Prime.
No, who is the
Optimus
good guy?
Prime.
Optimus Prime
Yeah,
is
we'll
the
name
good
him Optimus Prime
Optimus Prime.
because he's an Autobot.
Uh,
I don't know Transformers. I was making it was a pun.
Walker.
It was a pun.
Dog Walker.
Dog Walker. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I have no stuffed animals.
Wow.
Not since I was a kid.
Ours are communal. It's okay.
Yeah.
Just like, can you whistle?
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's about the only thing I can do.
I can whistle pretty well. Not like amazingly, but
Yes,
you know.
yes.
Okay, who is your favorite 4'11" friend who likes to do handstands? Danny DeVito.
That's all of you.
Sorry, I'm 5'7", man.
He's
Okay, well
fine.
that's like
But you know what?
like in heels though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we'll do a handstand just so I can make sure.
Yeah.
All right.
How far is he going? I
I
thought he was going to actually do it.
don't like short people, so so I don't really know how to answer your question.
Sorry, I don't like midgets. Midgets freak me out.
Sorry, I only talk to fully sized people. So, no.
Okay, all right. All right. Did you know? So you know the song, like 15 years ago, Justin Timberlake released a song called "Bringing Sexy Back."
Yes.
This person
Yeah.
asked, "Where had it gone?"
To the gutters.
Well, how old are you, Marcus?
I went to J Beebs.
I'm 20.
Oh, went to J Beebs.
Yeah, he was taking it for a while, but he brought it back.
Is it okay to call a child Joe?
I wasn't thinking about that part.
Yes, you were.
What am I missing here?
Boys don't know how to act.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know, I will go ahead and say that around, it's been about that time since the XLR Landing University radio studio was established. So I'm going to say that it came back around that time, and Justin Timberlake was just reacting to it. He didn't bring it back. He just was explaining the story of how it happened.
It was like an autobiography. Or no, it was a regular biography. He was writing from our perspective.
Yes.
I got you.
Me being having only been here for like a year, but it's a good sentence. It's a good sentence.
It's a good sentence?
It's a good sentence.
Put that on a T-shirt.
Me being being.
All right.
Having been here for a year.
Hit me, Joe.
I don't know why you'd want that on air, but I guess I can do it.
You should like.
Yes. If you were given a billboard, what would you put on it?
Ooh, okay.
Down highway.
Okay, so the easy answer is, of course, the show. But that's easy, and we don't do easy here.
Yes.
We ain't easy.
Sin has consequences.
Cool bug facts.
Cool bug facts.
That'd be great, actually. What's the one that I posted on my Instagram yesterday? It was it was like to stop being left-handed. You're not left-handed. You're just seeking attention.
And then have it linked to like a website.
Yeah, it's just like a church. You ever see those billboards? I was driving from Raleigh last weekend, or I guess this weekend, from Raleigh, and there were a lot of billboards of like, God will forgive you. Call this number. I'm like, am I calling God? Like, what is happening right now?
Are you God's secretary or something?
I would love to call once, but I feel that that's important to some people, so like it would be a little disrespectful. But I'm just curious, like if it's just a person, or if it's literally the church number, or like what is it?
Nah, it just plays an audio recording like, I am God. You're good.
You're good?
Yeah, that's forgiven.
My billboard would be, we do a little trolling.
We do a little trolling. Nah, I would just have, I would actually do...
The entire epilogue of Oedipus.
No. So the stick guy.
Yeah.
Did I ever show you specifically the GIF where it's like eye bleeding and like it's very bright colors and he's moving around really fast?
I don't think so.
It's basically a stick man moving really fast, and it wouldn't do seizures.
You
and
put a
probably cause
GIF on
accidents. Yeah, no, it would be like
just
one of the
like a
animated
blue and red like flashing light.
Oh
on the
yeah.
billboard.
It's kind of hard if you don't know what I'm talking about, but trust me, it's a good answer.
Great question.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer. All right.
Good answer, Steve. Good answer.
Oh, God.
All right.
Naked grandma. Naked grandma.
That's what I put on the billboard.
Naked grandma. All right. Let's start going in order because I'm getting confused on which ones I've done. Joe? Okay, don't panic.
Contain it.
Panicking. You're panicking. You're
Contain
panicking.
it.
You're
I'm
panicking.
here with you. I'm here with you.
But there's someone behind you. That's what someone wrote. I didn't know how to make that funny.
Okay.
Jeff, try being funny next time. He always. No, I'm not.
Well, here I have one question that's good. Now I'm done. Like I'm out of my questions. Well, no, I mean like every other.
The other questions suck.
Yeah, well, I have. Why are you here? Which I don't have an answer.
Well,
to.
One cold. This is why Joe was here.
Why? Oh, you're gonna answer why I'm here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one cold winter morning. Yeah.
That's it.
One cold winter morning.
Try being funny next time, Thomas.
Yeah.
One cold one
should
morning,
try it.
Joe just spawned into the earth.
He just was like, God was just like, man, I want someone funny.
I need to invent comedy.
Yeah. Well, then I was born, and then 30 minutes later, Joe.
No,
he was like, I need someone to like just
the antithesis of comedy.
That's when you were born.
Yeah, I came to deconstruct comedy, to bring it down to its bare bones by saying sentences like
just comedy.
I was when I was a wee was art when.
Meat boy. All right.
Okay, so
I haven't showed you that video. Never mind. That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean. So the final question is: what's something that makes you?
Oh, that wasn't the question.
No. What's something that makes you feel like your best self?
This outfit, honestly, I really think I look good in this outfit.
Popping off, Thomas.
Yeah, let's go.
It's a stud on thread. I was talking about that yesterday. If we had a T instead of an R, we would have been stud. That would have been great.
Smiling.
I couldn't think of anything.
Smiling
Trains.
Smiling transcendence. Unicorn.
It's just a religious show.
Yeah. We'd be great.
But our lords are
It was
unicorns.
almost Ursud.
Ursud?
Wait, It was almost the rainbow smiley unicorn of Jim.
Okay.
I'm glad I chose the other one.
Yeah.
Sure.
We can get John on here so we can have an ordained pastor. So we have like a.
I thought you were talking about our old roommate, John.
My brother.
I was like, what? I was like, what? Hey, man, he's found religion.
Good for you, John. What's something that makes me feel like?
I don't think I would want him to be my pastor.
No, he's
not
talking about
your
your
John.
brother. He's talking about his brother.
Not your John.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what's something that makes you feel like your best self, Thomas?
I always feel really good when I do exercise, but exercise with a goal. So it's not just like I'm going to the gym and I do weights. It's like I over the summer, I think the happiest I've been in a while. And that's not to say I haven't been happy in a while. That's just saying the
peak.
The peak. It's been pretty high this past year, but is when I go hiking, because it's a lot of hard work, and then you get to typically have some view of a waterfall or something at the end of it. So I did Big Rock Mountain, which is about 6 miles, 1,000 feet elevation gain. Then I did Table Rock, which is about 7 miles and 3,000 feet elevation gain. So
Wow.
I did them both by myself, so it made me feel pretty good.
Very nice. What about you, Marcus?
Sweaty.
It'll be like along the same lines of Thomas, except actually in the
Be
gym.
original. No.
Leave me alone.
Find something else that makes you happy, Marquez.
Each person needs to have their own reason to be
Let
happy.
me be me, okay? And after working out for a while, actually this may sound weird, but standing in the mirror and seeing how you used to be, and then man, I came a long way.
Sure.
Progress is being made. I'm happy with myself. Then I continue to go to the gym and destroy my body.
Okay, well.
But it's fun. I have fun.
I have fun every time.
Yeah, I do.
Joe, what makes you feel your best self, Joe?
Making or doing something that has an impact on someone else's life, whether it be writing something or making a video or making something musical or anything like that, or even just doing a kind act, making a little gift or doing a favor or something nice for someone, and seeing them have a very genuine appreciation for it or having it have an impact on them is very rewarding, because that's the thing I'd like to do long term, is to make things that I feel like are making the world better in some way. So even small little niblets of that, I think, contribute to it.
I like that word.
Niblets?
Niblets.
Yeah, like a little nibble.
No, that's great. That's wonderful. That's great.
It's very wholesome, Joe.
Aww.
You're very wholesome.
I'm out of questions, so it's all you, partner.
All right, I have a ton of questions, so we'll finish them up next week. But let's just go with if a possum and an old woman were to get into a boxing match,
I feel like this is a Kelsey question.
who would win? No,
A possum and an old woman got into
an old woman. Okay, which old woman though?
Which old woman?
Like the queen?
Okay.
My grandmother? Like a professor here? Let's not name any professors, but
Well, all the professors here
Top 10 old people at Lander.
all the professors here are generally kind of young.
We got some fresh young talent here. I don't know why.
I wish you didn't say it like that while eating either. No, we got some fresh meat here.
Some fresh young talent. Yeah.
Well, how would a possum win at all? I don't think possums are really fighting animals. You can always just pick it up and throw it off the cliff.
If it plays dead, and you
Just
wait
punch
long
it.
enough, the old woman might die.
Well, if it plays dead, just kick it until it's actually dead.
so it'll be a war of attrition then.
Siege.
Throw it off the cliff.
Why is it set on a cliff?
Why? Well, how many,
The woman
here's the
you go
thing.
to.
Here's the thing. How many cliffs do you know?
Go to a
if
high
I said, hey, go to a cliff, where would you go, Joe?
I would just go to a high building. It's fine.
Yeah, but you said
You said a
cliffs.
cliff. We have to go to a cliff.
I don't
Bear
know
paw?
where the near. Some hiking trail.
It's not bear paw, it's bare fist.
Bare fist. Dang it.
Bare
I
fist.
tried to be funny. I need to ask Joe. I need to consult Joe next time.
So the guy
Rookie
named
mistake.
Joe.
Yeah, no. Old woman.
No, yeah,
Old woman any day.
Yeah, awesome. Old woman wins. Because humans are superior.
Unless
to
it's your mother,
possums.
then. I don't know who I was talking to with that, but if you felt it, then it was you. If you were offended by it, then it was you. All right. Do you like
Ever feel like a plastic bag?
what? Oh.
Through the wind, wanting to
start again.
Faded.
Do you prefer jam or jelly? And I will say, I'm gonna turn this on its head. I prefer preserves.
I don't know.
Yeah, apparently Joe likes both a lot.
Well, here's my answer. Because I think I usually just get jam. I don't think I've actually had jelly, so I do not know my preference. But if I would need to taste them like both back to back to actually pick out my preference.
What's your favorite type?
I just use grape jelly.
Grape? Okay.
But
Blackberry.
But strawberry's pretty good. Strawberry slaps.
Depends on what, I guess. I wouldn't put blackberry on like a peanut butter sandwich. But
Yeah.
Oh, but then
Maybe.
the follow-up question is, what's the difference between the two? And I would guess jam. I don't know the difference between jam and preserves, but preserves, jam, and jelly. I'd imagine jelly is typically seedless.
I think it's both how they preserve it, like how real it is, like how much real fruit, how much they blend it. You know, I don't know the niche differences, but
Okay. Well, I will say then preserves or jam, and my favorite is blackberry jam.
I would like to try.
What's your favorite, Joe?
I don't even know. I mean, it's kind of cheating, but like a good like jalapeno jam, like the
I was
spicy
about to say my least favorite type of jam is
Well,
jalapeno
if
jam.
you use it in certain contexts, it's good, but in a lot of contexts,
Put it on a
it's gross.
biscuit once.
Yeah.
I
didn't
would
like
like to
it.
try both of these things.
We should go to the farmer's market here. That'd be fun.
Is there a farmer market here?
There's a farmer's market here. It's right next to Piedmont Tech.
We need to go to Greenville and go to the little Asian market.
Kelsey was hyping up going to the Asian market. yesterday.
Someone-
Is she talking about the Asian market next to Portofino's? Because,
I think so.
oh my God, are you kidding me? Of all the Asian markets, it's literally...
At least she hyped that one
well,
up.
first off, that's right next to my house, so I've been in there
Go
before.
to your house.
Dude.
Next question.
Hey guys, today on Srud, Thomas's address.
Oh, I thought you said Thomas Ware's address.
Thomas Wilson made
I mean, no one would ever know. Unless we told them.
And everyone walking past just like, oh, look at... What?
Hey, well, his legs are kind of nice, though. The calf game's on point.
My calf game is on point. That's what you get for hiking once a week.
Yes.
Thank
it
you,
is.
Marquez.
You're welcome.
Yeah. All right. Then before we go, what mythical beast could you take in hand-to-hand combat?
Now
I
this
was
is a
thinking about
great
it.
discussion.
I was thinking for 3 minutes that we have. I was thinking about this. I was thinking gnome, but I feel like gnomes could be a little feisty, could be a little tricky.
Yeah.
Little elves. Well, if we're talking about like Tolkien elves, then no. If we're talking about like just like little like fairy elves, then
Yeah.
like still probably no. Like Keebler elves. Well, Keebler elves I could
He's like
I could punt into next week.
the brand of.
Yeah, like the the little like
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can beat those now.
Yeah, I would wreck them. I'd rip them in half, and enjoy it. That's a great mythical beast, but that's not a mythical beast though.
I'm locking in Centaur. I feel like they have weaknesses that you can exploit.
Joe, do you not know about the dangers of a centaur?
What are the dangers of a centaur? Have
You don't know the dangers of a centaur.
No. They are not something you can probably fight. They will
They're
kill
probably
you.
like 10 to 15 feet tall. I don't think they're
No,
like...
but they have structural fails that you can
Joe?
Like
capitalize
what?
on. The animal shouldn't be designed like an L, you know? Like,
So you're saying you could topple it? You could.
yeah, if it gets off balance, it's in a bad spot. And if a horse falls over, what does a horse do? You know? Like, he can't push himself up like that. It's not going to work. You get him over once, and he's
They
done.
just get like a big tripwire. You see that movie that they like did a battle scene with like horses, and they just got tripwires and just tripped
Yes,
the
I
horses?
think I know what
It's
you're talking
really
about.
horrifying. It's really, but
No, yeah, Centaur is easy clap. No doubt.
easy clap.
Yeah, easy. Break his ankles. Get good. Come back next week. Like,
juke him.
Try again. Yeah,
You
I'm-
have fun with that.
I would.
What you going with here, Thomas?
Oh shoot. My knowledge of mythical beasts is failing me.
Mythical Beast and How to Punch the the new hit film.
I'm gonna go.
Okay, bye.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go satyrs
See, I was thinking satyr too.
because they're like centaurs but just smaller.
So you're just labeling your inferiority to me publicly.
No, I'm labeling that I'm smarter than you publicly.
It's not what's the weakest thing you could beat. It's what could you take in a fight. I'm trying to find something that I feel is like of equal merit to me.
I don't think that is of equal merit.
I'm
to
telling
I
you
have
that
a
it's not of
strategy.
equal merit.
I have a strategy.
Your strategy is to dodge and hope it falls over.
Okay, think about this.
We have no time actually left. So, thank you guys so much for tuning into the first episode of Season 2 of the Smiling Rainbow Come On Unicorn
of Centaurs.
I'm gonna dedicate my entire show tomorrow to how I could beat a centaur in a fight.
You're not going to beat one.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys next week, Thursdays at 2, our new time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys stay awesome. Peace.